I think what it is we get a little bit caught up in boxes. So we talked about this earlier. We get caught up in putting things in boxes. So when we're now talking, we're now talking about diverse media, it somehow feels like it's a separate section to the main media when it isn't. We're just people, and you're basically saying you want to diversify how you're targeting to ensure that you're a representative of the people you're targeting. Ultimately, but by putting those in boxes, and we don't know anything. We talk about 16-24s, we talk about 16-34s, but your 50 plus has the disposable income.
Yeah,
Really?
everybody's obsessed with reaching like Gen Alpha and Gen Z.
Yeah, which is wonderful. Of course, influencers, all that they play 100% play a part, but not to the detriment of the people who actually have the money to be able to buy these things.
It's not like you suddenly turn 35 and then you have a whole other perspective on the world, and suddenly you switch from watching YouTube to watching traditional media.
Exactly, and besides, a 50-year-old or 45-year-old or 40-year-old does watch YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, it's just this whole kind of like box, putting things in boxes, and that applies to a lot of things. I mean, this slightly left field, but it's even to do with hair. Say, for example, that us as black women, we spend an awful lot on hair. We do. And there's a stat out there, and don't quote me, but something, a minimum of three times more than our white counterpart on our hair. And we call it Afro hair. Why do we call it Afro hair? Hair's hair. Whether it's tight, curly, long or straight, whatever. But by putting it in the box, we are sort of, pushing it as a side, as if it's a different thing to the norm, which it isn't. It is what it is.